Hello guys, I'm the Kegman. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager 5 Fantasy 19 Kegman Edition. And welcome back to Season 5? Season 5, I believe. Anyway, I'm 90% sure, I won't lie. I'm not the very best at these things, and I still didn't get around to sorting out my camera after doing... gave people a little shot of the studio, the study. Well, actually, I gave them a shot of the garden in a stream the other day, and I didn't actually get around to fix my camera. I think that's lined up now. Looks good. Anyway, welcome to Season 5. We have not yet had a race. Have we had a race? I can't remember. No, we have had a race, haven't we? Yes, we raced at Phoenix, and good old Firelli decided to crash, and Halder did not do a very good job of things. It's fine, though, because Halder's not going to be here for the Singapore race. No, we do have a new driver. We have Stefan Richelme. Now, I was trying to get Jamie Chadwick, and I'll be honest with you, too much money. Now, I would like an all-British team, but it's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait until we can actually be in a position where we can afford the very good ones, or in fact can attract the very good ones. Stefan Richelme is half the price per race. The only downside is the marketability is taking a little bit of a hit, so we're hoping he can get good race in and maybe get us up to a 5-star soon. We do have 2 races to try and boost his marketability, and we should be able to do okay. Headquarters wise, we are upgrading the test track to level 2. We've got to wait for that a little bit longer. What do you call it? What did we get? The forecasting center, was it? Yeah, forecasting center's here, and that's built, and that's beautiful and all wonderful and lovely. Scout facility, we might look at upgrading soon, as well as the forecasting. There's a few things we might need to do, basically, long term. Car-wise, I've been working on some engines. In fact, we've got an engine on the go now. We've currently got the 8th best engine. I'll be looking to make that better. So we'll probably be doing the engine, and then once the engine is done, we'll be doing the suspension. We're going to do our best to get as many of those done as we can. Talking of, we currently have 2 engines available to us. We're equipping those straight away because the reliability there is negligible, but the actual performance is worth bringing them in for. Now, we're not going to worry about working on these as much. We're going to be looking at getting some new engines built. So with the test track being upgraded, I'm going to get it up to that point where we're ready to go ahead and start getting good ones. And we'll work at other bits in the meantime. We do have to wait about a month, unfortunately, for this engine. So it's going to be a long time. It's going to be worth it, though. It's going to be worth it. I'm also going to be considering replacing Wayne Bellows at some point as well. So I really do want that. I really do want that particular bonus. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone with it. Not that we're going to get him, but I've not seen anyone with it as of yet. I'm really hoping that with a little bit of looking, I mean that's driver's focus +2. I don't really care about that. I'm really hoping that with a little bit of looking, I'll be able to find. That's it. I can't get Pat Fry because he's not interested. That's what I'm after. The build a. You want to like it? Oh, sorry, that's as a random legendary. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want a new part for free as a specific... That's risk level -1. There is a specific part here. There we go. That's the one. Gale Halfen. The only problem is the 4 on a spoiler. So produce an additional part from no extra cost or time. So if you click that, it will give you 2 parts exactly the same. And that's what I want. That's going to save us money. It's going to save us money. And... yes, I have paid out for Mr. Bellows, but I think it is worth taking the long-term benefit of having the free part. And the issue is trying to find someone who's actually semi-decent, would like to join us, and has that particular epic component. And it's going to be a hard ask, as there's going to be a lot of things in this particular series, unfortunately, because I am going with the harder option of not going spec everything because of one person. But I can understand why we're not going spec. It just makes things that a little bit harder. It does make that things a little bit harder, especially when you can't find the necessary. Yeah, we go. This one's better all round, and he's interested. What's this currently on? 255k. You're going to be more expensive. Long contract. You can pay it. I'll give you a big signing on fee. That's fine. And if we get first, you can have big money. So what's the most I can give you, by the way? Yeah, I'm going to have to give you a lot of money, I think. I want to go there. I'm quite happy to pay double for that. Suspension's not brilliant. Gearbox, we're not working on. Brakes, we're not working on. But these things here and that should be quite good. What we got here? Plus 25 on wets. I mean, these could all be good. These could all be good. Anyway, let's get this first race underway in Singapore. We are going with the new drivers. The little one is still awake, despite the fact it's a lot later in the day than it normally would be, which means that this video might be coming out a little bit late. If it has come out later than the normal time, I do apologise. It's a bit later in the day. She's been a bit of a bugger. I've not been able to get recording done. I've had to go into work as well. Try to organise a few things ahead of my return. I will be going back to work rather soon. And I'll be honest with you, I'm more interested in getting back to work than I am doing the YouTubes. Because, well, I like money. And I don't actually get paid to do YouTube. Because I'm not in that bracket yet, and even if I was in that bracket, we wouldn't have enough money. So yeah, not that I do this for the money anyway. I do this purely because I, for the most part, enjoy it. But yeah, I've got to worry about work at the end of the day. You know that, I know that, we know that, they know that. So I've got to get back to work, and I want to get back to work ASAP. So when I am back at work, I think I mentioned this in the previous episode. I don't know how quickly I can get episodes out. I don't know when they're going to be coming out either, so it's going to be a case of, you know, just be patient. Just be patient. That is all I can say regarding that. Okay. Anyway, let's get these guys going out. Likewise, my streaming hours are probably going to change too. So when it comes to streaming, I'll be having to edit that. It will be a case of it's going to be on a week-by-week basis because my rota is a week-by-week rota. And my days off change on a week-by-week basis. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's where I'm thinking about getting the Discord sorted out so that we can update people as to what's happening and when things will happen. Anyway, we've got a very poor and okay and a speed balance. I mean, to be fair, I can just do it for the F and base Discord if I'm really honest. I'm going to go this way to there-ish. Obviously, cornering's going to fuck it up anyway. But if we go shorter to there, go harder there, shorter to there, just a touch more. Right, give that a crack. And then Kyrodi, excellent, great pour. The pour's not too much of an issue, I don't think. I think I know roughly where I'm going to go with that. Yeah, so pour, we need to go shorter. About as short as I can go. Don't know if I can bring it that way. Cornering I don't want to change. I'm hoping that is going to do the job. I'm hoping. It probably won't. But we'll get the attack overtake in to bring in. The attack, the overtake to bring in. Speed 4. Over to Kyroli, who I believe... Yeah, he'll be coming in first, so that's fine. Speed 2. And straight onto it. Excellent, great, great. I should be okay with this if it's 95 or above. 96. Okay, what we're going to do then... What we'll do is... that, okay? Because I already have the 96, but I may as well run him out on this and see if it improves it. It may well do. It may well do. We'll just let him run. Great, good, good. Is that an improvement? I don't think it is it? 88%. It is a massive improvement, actually. We've just gone away on that speed balance. That speed balance needs to come shorter. The handling, I would argue, needs to go further away. Let's send you there. And we'll get... I mean, that could be there. It could be further away. I'll get it bang on. Go with that. Right, so we're going to test you a little bit longer. Attack, overtake. You're just running. Attack, overtake. We'll bring you in. So, we've got level 1 race knowledge. That's fine. I just need to really push and get more. Okay, great, good, great. It's an improvement, but it's not much of one. 91%. We had the good there, we had the okay there. So this handling actually wants to go even further away, which is it's interesting. Has to be said. I might leave the cornering just slightly off. You know, and I might change that speed balance. Does need to be closer. It'll be way too far away. If we can get 95 out of this, he's just running. At the meantime, though, in the meantime, he's doing this one and then coming in. We'll work out from there. Kyroli set a new one. Okay, yeah, so he set the fastest lap. Doesn't matter. It's random grids anyway, if I remember rightly. I think we might look at. But early doors is going to be helpful. Great, okay, great. Oh, fuck me, we went further. We went the wrong way on that one. We actually want to bring the stiffness in. Interesting. Okay. I would have thought... Fine. Fine by me. Where are we? That needs to come even closer. Come a little bit closer, baby. Get it on, get it on. Even then, I don't even know if I want to... I mean, I want to go even further. I don't know. Question is, do we risk it on the speed balance? If we do that, for example, that should still be within the grate. Yeah, let's try that then. I don't know why Spice Girls came to my head there. I don't even know if it was recognisable as Spice Girls, because I'm actually a dog shit singer and I'll try not to do it again. I'll endeavour not to do any sort of singing whatsoever again in my life. Especially not Spice Girls. Right, so great, great, good. Right, so that speed balance has gone away. Speed balance wants to go a little bit shorter. So if we go there, is that going to be enough? If I do that, should be fine. I reckon that'll do it. I reckon that'll do it. Right, bring you in, send you out. Wow, purples across the board. 98%. Get in. Right, attack, overtake, bring you in. It's going to hopefully be the last time we bring him in. Right, great, excellent, excellent. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, 98%. Both 98%. Off you fucking trot. Get me what I need, which is level 3 for race trim and super softs, or ultra softs in this case. Should get it with 2 minutes left. Hopefully we will get it. I can't see why we wouldn't, and there we go. Banging. We don't need to worry about qualification because it's random. Yeah, I think we're okay. As long as it doesn't rain, we're okay. Obviously, we don't have particularly good cars, we don't have particularly good drivers for this level either. So it could be interesting to see how we do here. But 298%. Obviously, we've got a better driver than Howder is as well. Or in my opinion, he's a better driver than Howder. We should be good. We should be good. Pretty fast laps. Like I say, it doesn't really make any difference to this final actual setting here. The random grids in some ways is quite good though. As mentioned, I think, in a previous episode. Right. Yes and yes. Where are you starting? 6th and 16th. Not the worst. It's not the worst. Car setup we're happy with. No chance of rain anytime soon. View on them. It's 60 laps. 36, 20 to 22. So if we get this right, we can do this as a 2-stopper. 2024. Or I could be really... I could be very tempted to just try it. Well, I don't have the bonuses. Think about that for next season, I think. Might try to remember that next season. I think we might end up doing a stint on Super Soft. But if we remember that for next season, we might be able to do a 1-stopper. If we're lucky. If we're lucky. Right, so random grids, of course. Because why not? I suppose it does kind of make things a little bit more exciting. Does mean that when we get to the point where we're dominating, we can't just take pole. And it doesn't make it a dead race. It does mean that we've actually got a fight. So we're going to fight. And Cairo up in the 12th from 16th. Looking to squeeze through and gain himself 11th. He does take 11th from Tandy. Rochelme still in 6th. And Cairoli drops down briefly. He's looking and he's up into 9th. Not bad there. Good manoeuvring from Cairoli, who's now up into 8th. Going to drop behind Gunon again, but that's fine. Rochelme up into 5th. We're looking good. We're looking good, ladies and gentlemen. He is attacking Pierre Guidi. We're going to drop off a little bit, though. We are going to drop off a little bit. That's fine. Not too much. I'm saying that everyone else is also attacking. Maybe. We'll just leave it a little bit longer till the melee, or the melee, not melee, disappears. Doesn't matter about the overheated tyres. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Now, with the tyres, we will go conserve now. Conserve now. We'll keep pushing on the fuel a little bit. We've got a little bit of excess fuel for both. If we do like a full fill up, we've got a bit of excess. So that's not a huge issue. I just want to back off on these tyres, get the tyre temperatures down again. 2 people in the pit early doors. Not bad. It's not bad. Tyre temperatures aren't coming down anytime soon. Right, it's fine. We're going to go back up then. We'll go back up. They're slowly coming down. I just need them to come down a bit quicker. Cairoli doing okay. Rochelmi on the tail of Ludwig. Timo Glock, quite a long way ahead. Now, who's in charge at the moment? Mirko Bortolotti. Looks like he will be the man to beat. There's more points in this one. Okay. So what's... Timo Glock gets 30, Bortolotti gets 25. So it's points for the top 15, isn't it? If I remember rightly. That's fine. Right, so we want to go conserve. Probably go high and high now. I'm going to drop it back a little bit. Tyre temperatures are back sort of towards the normal. That is fine. If we can get some points out of this, that's the main thing. At the moment, we would be up into 8th. Now, we've targeted 11th, and we've got no points at the moment. So having some points would be helpful. Both drivers drop positions. It's to be expected. I'm going to try, and Rochelmi's got an issue with his car already. Okay, in that case, just about managed to get all the way through. Fine, we'll do that. Bump up your fuel. We'll fix the spoiler, because someone's decided to clip him. Don't know who clipped him, but someone did. That's pissed me off. Right, neutral, please, Cairoli. You know what? I don't think we're going to have to worry about tyres. I think we're not going to, even if I do my best to try and manage them, I don't think it's doable. So I think what we're going to do is just attack with Cairoli now. Hopefully gain him a few positions, get him to a position where when we do pit in, we'll be fine. I just don't see the point in trying to turn this into a one-stop. I think we'll not benefit from it. I don't think we'll benefit from it at all, which means I'm going to get you to do that as well. So he's 41 seconds behind now, Rochelmi, thanks to someone hitting him. Cairoli's doing okay. He's in 8th. You might think about getting him to give it a bit more aggression there. He's gained himself 8 positions so far in this race, which is not to be sniffed at. It's not to be sniffed at. Especially when you consider that, you know, we've come into this race, or we've come into this GT for the first time this year. I would argue we're doing okay. I would argue that he is doing pretty damn well. And he is on the tail of Rockenfeller, and he's looking and has managed to attack and get past Rockenfeller. He is now looking and has taken over Pierre Guidi. Now, I don't know if he is actually French, but I feel like, no, he is Italian. But pronouncing his name like that just feels right, you know? And there he is, up in a 6th. Who was that pitted? Rockenfeller. And he gets ahead of Pierre Guidi again. Now, he's going to have to pit because his tyres are absolutely fucked, and I didn't realise. I'm also going to fill him up. My child is now starting to cry, even though she should be well asleep. I guarantee, right? I guarantee. I'm going to have to pause this in a minute and go find out. I guarantee that I've changed the nappy, which I did. She's gone up to sleep, and after I've changed her nappy, she's decided to do a massive shit. I can almost guarantee it, because that's the kind of thing he likes to do. Right, so we're going to be going through these tyres like nobody's fucking business. Go conserving these tyres. I want them to last a bit longer this time around. Don't mind hitting the fuel. Don't mind hitting the fuel. We can hit the fuel a little bit, that's fine. But we did get through those tyres a little bit quicker than I was hoping. Alright, let's go to speed 12. And again, I've got no way. Until we've got an engine sorted, that's good enough. I've got no way of like keeping up with these guys at all. I see, like, Pilet has just gone straight past us there. Now, hopefully by... I'm hoping that we can just worry about attacking with the fuel and then come back on the tyres. That's my plan here. We go back up on those tyres, by the way. That is my plan, and we're going to push this hard for a little while. We're going to go fast, because, well, there's nothing really else we can do. We're not in a position where we can start overtaking. We're not in a position where we're going to be attacking. We're 6 seconds behind Pilet and 51 seconds behind Glock. Now, the only thing I can hope for, and we're about to be overtaken by Estre as well. Now, the only thing I can hope for is that we get a few other teams who don't necessarily have their reliability where it should be. We can gain well, we lost 2 positions there. We can sometimes gain from that, and I don't know if we're going to. In fact, there was 2 people in the pit there. We didn't gain anything from that at all. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to figure this out. We're gonna have a season of absolute failure, I think. But that's fine. You know, failure is an option for us. Go fill up. And then I don't mind filling this car up. It's worth doing. Right, so there's no fuck up there. It's worth filling the car up. We will go on neutral. We'll leave it on overtake, because that's fine. I'm going to get you to go neutral as well, because your tyres aren't in the red anymore. It won't take very long for them to go up there. But yeah, I think next season, Super Softs is going to be the way forward in this particular race. I think Ultra Softs might be a little bit too soft. I mean, it's in the fucking name, isn't it? Didn't gain anything out of that pit. Yeah, I think next season is going to be the one. It is the one to look at. Let's go conserve. Go conserve. Like I say, we'll carry on pushing on the fuel. That's fine. Next pit might be able to just leave him on the next pit, Kyroli, and not have to worry about anything. Now, I do apologise. I know that the speed doesn't really do much. There's not actually a hell of a lot I can do from this position. Is all about mitigating the damage. Now, this season is going to be a tough one. As we know, it's going to be even tougher when we realise that our marketability is absolutely shot to pieces, and we want sponsorships because we need the money. We do need the money. Right, Kyroli. He's trying to fend off Van Voor. A little bit unsuccessfully. Now Van Voor is in a position where he is, yeah, he's gunning for it. But I need to fight him off. But I can't fight him off because tyres, you know, are a premium. Alright, now Richelme is 8 seconds behind Martin. He's going to have to pit before Martin. I'm hoping, really hoping that we can do enough on these, then pit one last time, and then leave that there. Alright, Kyroli has overtaken Dries Van Voor. I'm assuming... No, he can go into pit. Okay. What happened there? So he's back in his starting position now, which I'll be honest with you, I'm fine with. You're getting a little bit worried about how that... You've got 10 laps of fuel, mate. Don't worry about that. It's your tyres you need to be concerned about. It's your tyres that you need to be concerned about. Now, talking of, you're going to have to pit in a minute. So I'm going to get you to attack on these tyres. I'm going to go 1 lap round. I'm going to come in. Now, I don't know if you've got enough about you with regards to the tyres to speed this out. So 22.8. Take those. I'm going to. And if we knock 5 laps of fuel, we'll do that. And we'll let them run hard. Yeah, I'll go take the cheeky fast. We'll let them run hard. Now, you're doing okay. But you could be doing better. So let's go attack. Bring him in for one last pit. Now, I need you to see these out for a little bit longer, but not too much longer. I think, was it 7 laps? How many more can you do on these? 10 to 12. Okay, actually, let's back the fuck up. Kyroli's about to go in, or he will do once he's around this corner here. And he is in. He's going to drop down around about 22nd, 23rd place. Be expected. Big refuel. No mistakes. It's just a long pit, unfortunately. And we are last and last. Of course we are. Now, Kyroli needs to go neutral. He also needs to go on high. You need a little bit longer. Let's go. I say this. It's going to be boring, quick-paced racing, which doesn't sound boring. When you realise you can't actually see the race, it will be. Because at this stage, at how we're doing things, you're not going to be able to see much of the race. It's unfortunately the nature of this game sometimes. There is not really a position. I can't compete, basically, is what I'm saying. We can't compete with what's around us at this moment in time. Now, if there was rain issues or something like that, I could probably be able to do something with it. Unfortunately, as it stands like this, I cannot. So we're going to try, and here is the key point here, try to see this out as much as we can. So you've got 14 laps of fuel left. You can do a couple more laps. He can come in Ultra Softs on his final pit. We'll do what we can with him. We're trying to get Kyroli to catch up. Slowly but surely, he won't be because he's actually getting further behind. Now, I'm desperately hoping that, like, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 of these guys have got issues with the cars. They're going to come in pit for a long time, and we can make the most of that there. A bit like we did with Rochelmi and his spoiler. Unfortunately, that was a collision. Someone hit him. That's kind of where we need to be. Talking of which, Rochelmi, if I put you in now, you'll just about do that. What if we do this? Yeah, we'll knock back there. Give him that. Don't need to worry about anything there. Don't worry about that suspension. I saw it. I did see it. So what we can do now with Rochelmi, it's not going to gain anything out of this. We're going to go push and high. Okay, so we're going to leave him on push and high. Tyroli, there's 16 laps left. You can do 22 to 24, 17 laps left. 22 to 24. So as long as we can just manage these tyres a little bit, we could be okay. She's well awake. I'm going to have to go upstairs and check on her in a minute because she should be sleeping. This has been my week. Like all last week she was like this. It was a pain. It was a pain. Absolute pain. But she's desperately tired, and all that will happen is she'll kick off big time in about an hour and a half to 2 hours if she doesn't sleep. You can't reason. You can't reason with children. Not one under the age of 2 anyway. You can't reason with children at all, to be fair. Actually, I'm sure there's parents watching me who would agree that yes, you know what, you can't reason with children because children are just morons. In the nicest way possible. In the nicest way possible, of course. Right. So we are fine for excess fuel. Temperature on the tyres is fine. Go neutral. We've got plenty of time on these tyres. Rochelmi, we're going to have to consider pushing soon. You can do, how many laps got left on these? 20 to 22. Right. You know what, mate? Time. Fade of time. Don't want you to be lapped by Glock. Really don't want you to be lapped by Glock. 8 laps to go. You've got a bit of excess. You've got a bit of excess. How many laps can you do on these again? 14 to 16. Right. I don't really want to push too hard on those just yet. We're going to conserve. Bring those back. And then when we get to probably 6 laps to go, I'm just going to let him be aggressive on those tyres. Probably be aggressive on the fuel as well for both drivers. In fact, yeah, do that now, and we'll hope. Now, Kyroli's in the best position. Rochelmi's too far behind. Kyroli's in the best position to potentially get something out of this. Now, he is just... it's less than 5 laps to go, don't worry about that. He's not too far behind Hasa with 4 laps to go. So he might be able to do something. Now, there's a couple of people in the pits. Or there was one person in the pit. He's up in the 20th now. Rochelmi in the 23rd. Now, Kyroli is a second and a half behind Hasa. Right, let's slow this down. He is in a position now where he can potentially take 2 people. What's happened to my game? Oh, you fucking taking the piss. Are you taking the piss? Why have you decided? Right then, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do then, because this has crashed, I just don't have time to do this again today. I'm going to do this race away from camera. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see the result of this race. But I will be back, hopefully on Wednesday, with another video. If you're watching this, obviously I will be live on Football Manager tonight at 8 PM on Twitch. There'll be links in the description below. I'm hoping this isn't a long-term big issue. Yeah, it could be an interesting one. Anyway, guys, I will see you soon. Take care. I'm gonna fucking sort this shit out. Take care. Bye-bye.